Back to Hearts of Iron 4, the Soviet campaign. I left it on play. It went through a few more days. We have finished the first focus we have for the Stalin Constitution. Great. That's going to give us some PowerPoints. Now we're going to finish the 5-year plan and to give us 4 more civilian factories. And after that, we will start into the horrendous purge of the officers, which basically destroys the Russian Soviet officer corps. Brilliant! What a fantastic idea. Okay, now we have 230 PowerPoints. We can make some changes. We could immediately go to early mobilization, which will make civilian factories build a lot faster. Military, okay, construction speed minus 10. Consumer goods at 25. Oh, early, and then so maybe partial mobilization is better. Sue, what's up?
Do you get to have parades in Red Square?
I do, but it's not simulated in the game. This is a campaign wide, so we see the whole Soviet Union, and actually we see the whole planet on the map. So yeah, that's not really something that we can do. Interesting idea. We could also change this to free trade, which would vastly increase factory output, construction speed by 15%, and basically would increase from plus 10% to plus 15%. Research time would be reduced from 5% to 10%, which is incredibly good. We will change the conscription, but not right now. We don't really need to. The other thing we could do, of course, is do one of these dudes that would give us daily communist support. Okay. Smooth talking charmer, captain of industry, which would be quite nice. I don't know what this one does. Same ideologically monthly opinion. So other people with the same ideology of me would have a plus 100% opinion of me. National unity plus 15%. I believe he gets killed during the purge, so there's no point in spending any money on him. I think this is really the big one right now, because it reduces the number of consumer goods that we use, which means we can use those things to create more civilian industry. So I think that's the big one right now. Okay. Now we should have just seen this. Yeah, before we had 15 free factories, now we have 15 plus another 9 more. So basically we're building 2 sets. When I finish up with this batch of civilian factories, we should be doing quite nice. In fact, let's change that order just a touch there. We want to build more. We do want to build those because we are going to be needing to import some more rubber, things like that. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's better. Let's get this ball rolling here, huh? Because we want to 11th of March. I thought we were on end of January. I guess, yeah, I was talking for a little bit and the game went and suddenly I finished that, crap. Sorry about that. Okay, this guy, yeah, he's still training those 2 units. We want them trained up, but we want to stop that training probably by the end of April, because anytime after that the Civil War could begin in Spain, and that's where they're going to be going to. So, what do I have there anyway? We have 3 tanks. We have a motorized infantry and a mountain infantry. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, in 37 we're okay. Okay, that Italy just took Ethiopia. Okay. And the world, huh? Okay, that actually went down, I believe. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I was really surprised at the trouble I had as the UK with retaking Ethiopia, and suddenly 50 Japanese divisions showed up. I was like, wow. Usually Paradox does a very good job of historically simulating, but it just makes no sense that 50 Japanese divisions would show up in Ethiopia in 1941. That's insane. It just kind of turned me off to the whole thing. I know you need to embrace alternative history in this kind of game, but that just takes it to such a weird level. It just blew my mind. Okay. Here we are at the end now. We're at the beginning of April. We want to stop them training by the end of April. We should have some research here coming up. Yeah, we almost have that. It's a tough call. The next one there, if we're going to do more, yep, and there it is. Are we going to do more electronic engineering, or should I jump on land tech for yeah, that's another thing he'll talk about with the Soviets. Do you switch from mass assault doctrine to the mobile warfare doctrine favored by the Germans? Another one to think about is superior firepower doctrine, which concentrates on artillery. I think that one is one that no, the Brits use grand battle doctrine, don't they? Which is complete excrement, complete crap. It's much better later on, of course, but initially, holy crap. I'm going to stick with this one because we have the advantage of over having one level of it searched, and yeah, I'm going to dive into that. I really like having strong infantry, and that one's apparently what Paradox is saying is closer to the Soviet one. I know there's a number of things we could be doing here with our PowerPoints. We could be initiating a communist revolution in Sweden, because it's typically Paradox, which is based in Sweden. They always make Sweden very tough, which is kind of funny but very true. We absolutely are going to do that, I believe, but we're not going to start that until 38. Should take about a year to get Sweden ready for a coup. By then we are going to conquer Finland, and then we will start a civil war in Sweden. That will help us out against both the fascists and the West. Norway's tough because England usually guarantees the existence of Norway. But perhaps if we were able to get a coup going there, that's a possibility. We will look into that. I really don't want to get a war going with the West. Eventually that is the main enemy of the Soviet Union, is going to be the West, the United States. But initially we need to concentrate on the fascists, because Germany is going to be tough. This is the historical, we were doing this at the historical level, so that means that the initial choices made up until 39 will be predominantly very historical, and so almost certainly we're going to enter into a partnership with the fascists, of course. That will give us more time. We're going to take Finland. We're going to take Turkey. I may take Iran. I'm still thinking about that. And yeah. Okay, we're almost at the end of April. He could be trained up. He almost is. We're going to stop that right now. There's a last little sliver left in the combat in Spain. We'll definitely earn enough experience points for that. The Spanish Civil War should begin here shortly, which would be awesome sauce. We are doing some crazy things in terms of the standard kind of. We are going to build some parachute units. We are going to build some mountain units. I was thinking about doing some naval units too. That would help out with the invasion of Turkey, but it's just too. That's late game stuff. That really is. It's just. I know we have unbelievable resources, but we really have to channel it correctly. We're not going to spend any. We're not going to research any naval tech. We are going to work on some air tech, but primarily we're going to work on land tech. That's really what we're about. And the fight with the fascists in 41 is going to be a tough one. I mean, I've played this before, Hearts of Iron 2 as the Soviets. I played it, I think a total of 3 times, and every single time the Soviets, the fascists just ran right over me. It was just a complete slaughter. The first game, I read the forums, and I read some idiot. It was obviously a hacker. He was actually lying. He said you needed to invest a decent amount of tech in naval stuff, take Turkey, and then go after Italy. And I foolishly did that. And of course, you take anything off of land and put it into naval stuff, and it's just complete waste. You have to survive till 43, 44, and then we will be in a position to really go after the fascists. But we have to survive to that point. Well, you guys all know that. Okay, let's zoom out, and it's in May, and we still don't have the civil war in Spain. That's interesting. Okay. Um, and a lot of people say too, why don't a lot of other people? I've looked at some other Let's Plays about the Soviet Union for Hearts of Iron 4, and a lot of people do invest a lot of PowerPoints in Spain, because while Republican Spain does have elements of the Communist Party, it's not a communist state. But you have the ability to do that, of course, by spending PowerPoints. You can support the Communist Party in Republican Spain, and eventually take over Republican Spain and make it a communist state. Incredible number of PowerPoints to be able to do that. We don't have them. We do not have it. We have to fix Soviet Union. We have 35% national unity. That is horrendous. Okay, here we go. Here's the start. 16th of May. Okay, there we go. We have, okay. Okay, let's go ahead and get this going. We are going to, let's get the volunteers headed over there. That would be my little group of 5 divisions. That's the maximum I'm allowed to send as volunteers. Let's get them going there. Start Lend-Lease. We are going to help them out a bit. Last time I did, I don't think I sent enough. We're going to send 200 monthly. Let's make it 250. I don't think I even have that much right now. Oh crap, I meant to send more than, okay, oh well. See, you could also boost party popularity. 0.25 political power. Well, we only get like 1.1 political power per day. That's a huge amount of our political power that we need to use to fix our country. And I'm sorry, but a Soviet Spain is not that important. I mean, what's going to happen? You're going to get a Soviet Spain, right? Then what? It's up against France. France is going to be conquered by the Germans. That is going to happen. So then what? They'll attack a Soviet Spain. Okay, we just finished. What are we supposed to do with that? I mean, it's just, it's almost like we're giving Spain to the fascists. That's not a good idea. All right, we just had. Okay, we're going to have to start it now. We have to start. We're going to have to start the Great Purge. I mean, it has to be done. You can do it. I mean, all this stuff here, this whole tech tree down here, and the only way to get to it is by doing the Great Purge. Some people I notice put it off for a while. That's not a good idea. I think you should just get it over with and do it. It's got to be done for the Soviets. There's no way around it. So let's do it. And now we have enough political power points again to do something here. We could go to the free trade. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do here. We could do all kinds of. We could increase our factory. Small arms research, artillery research. This is a big one too. There's a lot of cool stuff in here that would help us out. But I really think the best thing to do is change the export focus. I know a lot of people are leery to go to free trade, but it's really is the best thing. Factory output plus 50%, construction speed plus 15%, research time is reduced by 10%. That's killer important. While we are incredibly powerful, we only have 3 spots in our research tree. Germany, I believe, starts off with 4. They may start off with 5. I forget. It's been a while since I looked at that. I know England begins with, I believe, 4, and then you can add on another one later on. We begin with 3. We can add one other one. We're going to have 4 research trees, which is not good for such a big country. You better believe the U.S. has 5. Okay. All right. We've got that going. We've got our volunteers. Next time, we will be doing the revolution in Spain. Very dangerous. Very easily get your unit cut off and destroyed. That's why I picked the guy that had minus 50% need of supply. He's a good leader. We're going to, I believe we start off over in here by this port here, Valencia. We're going to go up here and we're going to snip off this thing and annihilate this whole group right here. From there, we need to make sure that probably the better thing to do is go over here, punch forward to Portugal, and drive south. that will get this thing encircled and destroyed. That'll only leave this corner. It's just that it's very easy for National Spain, who does get help from Germany and Italy. And I'm telling you, last time I saw a Spanish troop, I saw a Japanese division up there in northern Spain. I saw it. They do have the ability to send volunteers, and in that game they did. I don't know what will happen this time, but we're going to find out. Okay, join me next time on Hearts of Iron 4, Soviet Campaign, A Miserable. We we just sent a unit of five units here to Spain. We're going to do some fighting, which is Spain can be quite fun and extremely dangerous. To lose all those units and that soldier and that leader, just horrific. But it's you get. I guess the big thing I think is not so much Spain itself, but we get experience. We get a lot of military experience that we can apply to all of our divisions. That's the most useful. That's really why we're doing this. Join me then.